So I think it's just, maybe it's going to his head where he's like, okay, I'm on a high note now, I should end it there. You know?
Yeah, that's probably what he's contemplating.
Yeah, I think he's been on the fence with that for a long time, especially where Rambo's concerned. He's just been like, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off, for years now. Especially the last 2 years, it's 2 or 3 years, it's been pretty intense. It's going to start, and it's going to stop. It's going to start.
It's his fucking ego. His ego is fucking up his head. He needs to relax. His ego is confusing him. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he does another Rambo. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes back for Expendables 4. What he should be doing is Cobra 2. That's what he should be doing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But what do you guys' thoughts? Like, I know there's talks of, we're going to get Dwayne Johnson, Jackie Chan, Pierce Brosnan for Expendables 4.
I heard they might get Vin Diesel. I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind that.
Dwayne Johnson even said that if he would love to do one, and he even said it's up to Sly. He said it's up to Sly if he wants me. Sly should have had him in Expendables 3. It maybe PG-13, but it would have been way better. Who knows? But I would love to see the Rock, Vin Diesel, Jackie Chan. I would definitely Jeff Speakman. He that's a guy who got shit on. He definitely deserves to come back. You know, I wouldn't mind that. Something's got to give. Something's got to give. I don't know what's in Stallone's head. Something's got to give with this franchise. Definitely.
It would be good for Vin Diesel too, since he's got Triple X coming out, and he's got.
Jet Li's in there. Jet Li's in Triple X. Film.
Yeah, he's got that new one and the new Riddick movie, and.
Well, believe it or not, Jet Li has dropped out of Triple X 3, and he's been replaced by Donnie Yen.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't mind Donnie Yen. I would love to see him. You know, like that video we did about who should be Expendables 3. You know, and
I think
it'll be cool to see Donnie Yen, and I hope they don't bring back Ronda Rousey for the 4th one, because I don't think they're going to have her after that loss she did. Of course, that match she had, she lost a lot of credibility because I don't think. I bet she that Roadhouse remake isn't going to happen because thanks to her loss. I hope it doesn't happen.
I could see maybe X4 having more credibility if they go back to the real first way out they wanted to do it. You know, like bring in old actors like Sam Elliott, people who need a second chance. That's what the Expendables was all about. Was that second ride out? You know,
Michael Biehn.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why Stallone made this franchise first. That's why he called it Expendables in the first, because Hollywood wasn't giving these guys a chance. Hollywood saw these guys as expendable because it was all about this bullshit about Jason Bourne and all this shit. And that new Jason Bourne trail, they're trying to make it like old school action. I don't give a shit. I'm not seeing that movie. So that's the reason why Stallone wanted to do this in the first place. He wanted to show Hollywood that we're still here, we're still kicking ass, we're not going anywhere, you're not going to get rid of us. And all of a sudden he does the fucking run any. He needs to go back to what the Expendables is truly all about.
Like, imagine
second chances.
How amazing would that be if they just had like an army of Expendables and you had like Don Johnson and the other guy from Miami Vice, and you had like all these 80s action stars, like everybody, just fucking everybody. So many people that you can't even fit them on a fucking DVD cover. Just fucking everybody.
That's kind of the idea I had, like when I did a video called "How I Would Have Done the Expendables," and by like the final film, I would have pitted an old team against a new team of guys, and for the new team, I would have like Dwayne Johnson, Donnie Yen, Batista, Gerard Butler.
That'd be great.
Guys like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I hope should definitely be in this. Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell should be in this. He should
definitely.
So I mean, at the end of the day, is this a fixable situation or is it really expendable?
It depends on the ego and depends on the people. That's all I'm going to say.
I think to the generation of tomorrow, it's expendable. I think to the fans like us in the past generations, it's hopeful that, you know, not only is it hopeful, but if we got it, I think we would appreciate it more than, even if it flops, I think we would appreciate them for trying it more than, let's say, the next generation.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Go ahead, John. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, like, I can see them going back to the R rating for the 4th film, but, I mean, is that going to be enough to really rectify this franchise?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you can bring Matt Statham. You can have Jet Li do more. You can have Dolph Lundgren do more. And you can throw in a bunch of names, but if you don't have Stallone, and it started with Stallone in the first 3 movies,
Yeah.
Is it really been a lot of? Is it going to really grab people?
They might want to think of a Stallone cameo.
I don't know. I'm getting sick of fucking cameos. I don't know about that. But the other problem is like you said, the young generation. The young generation need to get their head. These young kids need to get their head and go back and learn their history, and so they'll know that these are the people that made action movies in the first place. And all this Jason Bourne bullshit. They're part of the problem because they're not giving these guys a chance. They need to go back and learn their fucking history. Stuff didn't just come out of the blue. You wouldn't have your precious Jason Bourne if it wasn't for guys like Stallone or Schwarzenegger. These young kids need to go back and learn their fucking history and drop this fucking attitude. That's what's hurting That's why I heard Expendables 3, because Stallone was trying to hit that crowd. They need to learn their fucking history.
I have a request. Can you find us a planet where we can ship all these motherfuckers to? Just ship all these new actors to.
I can drop in with the Predators. They skin them alive.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, no new blood. I think they're starting to see. Especially at the third film, they're really starting to see the error of their ways. But I mean, if you take out Stallone, if you take out that factor, it's just, I don't know what's going to be there. What are you going to have Statham lead an Expendables film? Which I like Statham, but
yeah, I like Statham too. I just don't think he's at that plateau yet. I think he's still got a couple of years to go before he's going to hit that mega status as an action.
You know who they should get if they want female Expendables instead of fucking Ronda Rousey? Cynthia Rothrock. Get her back. They call her the Queen of Martial Arts, and people don't even talk about her. Get her at Expendables.
Or hell, Bruce Lee's daughter.
Oh no, please! That's cool. Oh god.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie. She's gonna punch a shark in this one.
Oh god.
Aqua Expendable. She punches a shark. She fights Jaws. They bring Bruce Jaws back.
What'd you say, Wild Man, in that dub smash with Jolie on her birthday?
Oh yeah.
What would you say?
That was from Anchorman. Why don't you go back to your home on Whore Island?
A whale's vagina. Yeah.
But leading to the next question, and another fun one, Mount Rushmore. What is on your Mount Rushmore of action films?
Oh damn.
I'm gonna start because I love these movies. Okay, first one, definitely Rambo: First Blood Part 2, Commando. That is my favorite action movie of the '80s. Die Hard and Escape from New York.
It's a great list.
First Blood. I guess for me it's kind of not fair because I'll always pick Rambo first, all of them, every film. But I would throw in Die Hard, obviously, and fuck, what's a good one? I really love the Lethal Weapon franchise, so maybe a Lethal Weapon movie. For the last one, let's see. Probably T2. I'm a really big fan of T2, but I really love Predator and Commando too, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I would say First Blood Part 2, Commando, because those two to me represent action.
They're the ultimate trailblazers for that at that time for action films, most definitely.
Then Die Hard, I think belongs in that 4, and I would say, damn, there's a lot of great action.
Yeah.
That could belong in that pinnacle, that mountaintop, so to speak. No pun intended.
Yeah.
Maybe Bloodsport or
a Kickboxer,
or Hard Target. Yeah, Hard Target definitely, and Cyborg.
That's another good one. Yeah.
Cyborg was really great too.
So I would say
I'm gonna add a fifth one in the Rushmore because this is a very underrated movie for me. I think this is the movie that got me into enjoying movies in the first place. It's such. This guy was my childhood hero, Remo Williams.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely. I haven't seen that all the way through. Like I've seen bit parts.
I mean, every time you think of the Statue of Liberty, no matter what, you think of Remo Williams. Even that poster where he's that thing with the Statue of Liberty. Every time you think of the Statue of Liberty, you always go back to Remo Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Every fucking time, no matter if it's in Ghostbusters 2 or whatever, or what other movie is, you always think of Remo Williams when you think of the Statue of Liberty.
I throw in the Punisher, the Thomas
Yeah,
Jane one.
Punisher. Oh yeah.
I was watching that last night, and I was like, oh my god. I was watching the extended cut, and I was like, man, I forgot how good this was. Like, I love that movie.
I still have to see the extended cut.
Yeah, me and my niece's boyfriend were watching it, and we were just making Rambo connections through the whole thing. He's like a big Sly fan, so we're just like drawing. Yeah.
But leads to the next question. It's kind of a fun one too. Which sequel should have happened? I got 3 films right here: Commando, Big Trouble in Little China, or Time Cop with Van Damme.
Mm-hmm.
And how would you do it?
I'm gonna start because I love Commando to death, most definitely. I mean, I know Commando. I mean, that was the movie that introduced me to Schwarzenegger, and I know a lot of people see him as Terminator, but people have forgotten. Commando is the movie that what made him an action star in the first fucking place, and people don't realize that. And this was before Taken, because it had the same storyline. He had to go rescue his daughter. He didn't give a fuck what was in his way. He went out and did it. I mean, I mean, it's a classic. You know what? I know they want Die Hard to be like the sequel, but you know, I would done it like this, like. Maybe have it in modern time, like what may have John Rich kind of like Liam Neeson's character. He's older, but he's still kind of like Rambo in Rambo 4, but he's still superhuman. He's more gruffle. He's still living off the land, like how Rambo is now in his farm. And they want him to come back for one more mission. And Alyssa Milano is all grown up. He tells him to don't do it, and there's no one else to do it but me, despite my age. And he goes back wearing that same old camouflage on his face, the same kind of like the weapons he had in the first movie, but more high tech. And he goes out there all by himself, and he pulls it off. That's definitely the perfect, kind of like Splinter Cell in a way. I would definitely, but no, not a lot of stuff. More guns and more gunplay and more badassery.
I would like to see a Time Cop. I would like to see a Time Cop sequel of Van Damme. Because they could have done a lot with that. They could have went all Back to the Future with that one.
Yeah, I have to go with Matt on this one, because I would love to have seen a Commando sequel. I know that was the original plan for Die Hard, because it would have been great to have Arnold come back as that character.
Oh, absolutely.
Great action scenes. Big Trouble in Little China, definitely there's sequel ideas you could have had there, but yeah. I mean, when you talk about Time Cop with Van Damme, I know they did a sequel with Jason Scott Lee.
I haven't seen that one.
I don't think they did a TV show with the guy who's not even a martial artist. It wasn't a show based on martial arts. It wasn't an act. It was just like some silly sci-fi show. It was ridiculous.
That wasn't a big release. That was only like 3 books, wasn't it, or 2 books? Let me see here.
I remember they did a video game. I remember, but it was kind of like with Mortal Kombat. They captured the motion, but they didn't use Van Damme. And if I wanted to see a sequel of Van Damme, I would definitely pick Hard Target. But for some reason, they're doing one with fucking Scott Adkins.
I heard about that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, Time Cop was a story in Anthology Dark Horse Comics, and a 2 part issue.
It was a comic book series, yeah.
Yeah, it was two books.